Hey, what's poppin', sexies? It's your boy here, and we back. We got some more Fire Emblem Heroes, and we have the new type of unit revealed here. Seems like it's going to be called Attuned Heroes. Now, I did accidentally peep the title of this video before doing anything. We're going to take the volume off. I have my own music playing right now. Alright, let's go ahead and see what's up. So, I'm expecting Peony as far as... Oh, a Rearmed hero, okay. So we're getting a Rearmed hero and the Attuned hero on this. Oh! Okay. Well, hello, beautiful. Okay, so we have Sonia here. A Rearmed Sonia, the Green Tome, the Rearmed Green Tome. Suzuki Rika can never fail. Look at how good this looks. Oh, man. Suzuki Rika should just draw all the women from this point forward. So says I. Okay, and then we have a Green Tome Infantry type for her. It looks like it's going to be an Echoes banner. Now, I just made a joke earlier while we were streaming about how all the good units from Echoes are green. And it looks like that's just going to follow suit here. Okay, this is going to be her stat line. We got 38 HP. We got 69 attack. Very nice. We got 40 speed, 28 defense, and 53 res. Holy res. All right, let's see what she's got, though. Let's see what this skill can do. We've been waiting very long for this Arcane Green Tome, so hopefully it's good. Alright, Arcane Caliburnus. I think that's how you say that. 14 might, 2 range, -1 special trigger. At the start of combat, if unit's HP is over 25%, gets all stats of 5 to unit. Unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack, grants special cooldown charge +1 to unit per attack, and neutralizes foes' bonuses to attack and res during combat. Interesting. Okay, so acceleration on hit, guaranteed follow-up, neutralizes attack and res bonuses, -1, all stats of 5. Seems okay. Oh, that's a little disappointing, though. I feel like the blue tome and the red tome were a little better, because they're more like conducive towards nuke builds, while this is... This seems more for like a bulky build, like a bulky hitter. Like you attack, and then you tank the hit, and then you accelerate into the special. Alright, we got Blazing Wind here. We have Beyond Witchery. Okay, I love that name. Grants all stats of 8 to unit. I believe that's visible stats as well. So, actually, the stats we just looked at, you gotta probably do -8 to everything. Because I think this works like Fury 4. At the start of turn, grants special cooldown count -X to unit and deals X damage to unit on turn 1, where X is equal to 2. Otherwise, X is equal to 1. Interesting. Neutralizes effects that inflict guard on unit during combat. Okay. That's pretty good. Alright, then we got Escape Route 4 finally coming back. Okay, so they baited us with Bunny Bernie on that double special banner. If you summoned on the double special banner for Bernie fodder, this is the middle finger to you right there. I hate when they do this, man. They can't even be, like, subtle about it. They just put it right in your face. And then we have also Attack and Res Ploy 3. So at the start of player phase or enemy phase, if any foes in 3 rows and 3 columns centered on unit have res less than unit's res +5, inflicts attack and res -7, ploy exposure on those foes on their next action. Oh, this one does ploy. Interesting. This is not like defense and res. So instead of nullifying grand strategy and bonus doubler, you're doing ploy and exposure. That's very interesting. Ploy is very good, as you may be aware. Okay. Alright, Sonia's kind of cooking here. She's got some stuff going on. Now, the chip damage on her ace skill is so that she can use Kanto 1 from Escape Route, is what I'm imagining there. Okay, so who else is on here? Oh, is this Mycin? Are we finally getting Mycin? Yes! We are getting Mycin. Okay. So he's going to be a Lance Cav type. One of the more long-awaited cavalry type units. Okay, Worldly Lance, 16 might, 1 range, -1 special trigger. At the start of turn, if unit is in 2 spaces of an ally, grants defense and res up 6. Neutralizes foes' bonuses during combat to unit and allies in 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn. If unit initiates combat or is in 2 spaces of an ally, inflicts attack and defense -X on the foe, where X is 20% of unit's defense at the start of combat +6. Oh, that's wild. That's a lot. Okay, that's a lot. Then unit also makes a guaranteed follow-up attack. Inflicts guard on the foe per attack. Alright, let's just reread this. -1. Defense and res up 6. Nullify foes' bonuses in combat. Oh, he's granting that as a start of turn bonus. He's granting if he's in 2 spaces of an ally, he grants defense and res up 6 and neutralizes enemy bonuses in combat to himself and allies in 2 spaces for a turn. More start of turn bonuses is always good. And then defense and res up 6 pretty good too. And then he's got this stuff in combat. Guard, crazy attack and defense debuff on the foe, and then he gets a guaranteed follow-up. He seems solid. Alright, then we got Bonfire, we got Attack and Defense Clash 4, and Joint Close Guard. Alright, so this should be the same as Joint Distant Guard, just it gives the effect to allies in 2 spaces and then also himself. If he's in combat against close type enemies, they just get Defense and Res up 4. Okay. Alright, let's see what else we got here. Okay, a new hero type. Attuned heroes have arrived. Wait, I love how they say attuned heroes as in more than one. More than one! More than one! So Triandra and Peony are on this banner, I think. Reverent Dream. Okay, so what does Triandra do? She is a sword fly. So this weapon was a sword. I think a couple of people said it was a sword because Mirabilis has a sword that looks kind of like this. I could not tell what this was. Alright, she's going to be a sword flying type. Sure. So what do these attuned heroes have to offer us? Let's see. Uh-oh. 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 Spaghetti-O. Okay, so we got an X slot passive there. We'll come to that in due time. Alright, Flower of Tribute. 16 might, 1 range, -1 special trigger. For foes in 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit, deals 5 damage to foe as their combat begins. Okay. Alright, we're just melting the enemy there. Sure. That's going to be so sick with Flared Sparrow builds. Because then you're just literally melting the enemy. Effects that reduce damage below during combat do not apply. Will not reduce foes' HP below 1. So it's just 5 damage for free. In every combat that your units engage in. And inflicts speed and defense -5 on foe during their combat. In 3 columns in 3 rows. That's a huge radius of effect, man. Also, at the start of combat, if unit's HP is over 25%, grants all stats of 5 to unit, and deals damage equal to 20% of unit's speed during combat. Okay, Harrowing Dream, new dance skill here. Grants another action to target ally, inflicts all stats -5, guard, and sabotage on foes in cardinal directions of unit and target ally through the next actions. Alright, pretty nice debuff there. Guard and sabotage, huh? Yeah, oh, sabotage with all stats -5 is pretty raw. That's pretty raw, yeah. Okay, that's a pretty good one. Alright, then we have Attack and Speed Clash 4. We have Flow Refresh 4, okay. Level 4 refresh here. If unit initiates combat, inflicts speed and defense -4 on the foe during combat, neutralizes effects that prevent units' follow-up attacks, reduce damage from foe's first attack by 40%, and recovers 10 HP to unit after combat. Alright, that is a very big upgrade to level 4 or level 3 Flow Refresh. That's a pretty good one. Then we got Speed and Defense Hole and Death Blow Echo. If unit initiates combat, grants attack up 4 to unit during combat. How do we get these? Let's find out. So what do we do about X? This has Elon Musk written all over it. The new passive skill is called X. Alright, so Peony is also an attuned hero. So let's see what she can do. Alright, she is an axe flyer, as we saw already. We fought her in the Tempest Trial. We got some stats, too. So 40 HP, she's taken minus from somewhere. Kind of difficult to say what the minuses are from. Yeah, I don't want to say like -6 because we don't actually see what these guys have. So 40 HP, 55 attack, 45 speed, 25 defense, 22 res. And then the X skill goes beyond the Sacred Seal slot. Interesting. So far, the one that we saw on Triandra didn't seem like that OP. Let's see if they get even crazier. All right, Flower of Caring. We know what this one does. We fought it in the Tempest Trial, but I'll read it again. So 16 might, 1 range, -1 special trigger. For allies in cardinal directions, a unit grants attack and speed up 5 to ally during their combat and recovers 5 HP to ally after their combat. At the start of combat, if unit's HP is over 25%, grants all stats of 5 to unit during combat, reduce damage from foe's first attack during combat by 40%, and recovers 5 HP to unit after combat. And also, if an ally is in a cardinal direction to unit, grants all stats of 4 to unit during combat. So we get quite a lot of stats there. Essentially, all stats of 9. We're getting support, all attack and speed up 5, and healing to allies, -1 special trigger, 40% DR. Tender Dream grants another action to target ally, grants all stats of 4. Unit can move to a space adjacent to an ally in 2 spaces. And Canto 1, pretty good, to target ally and allies in cardinal directions a unit, and target ally for 1 turn. Oh, so she buffs herself with this too. Right? To target ally and allies in cardinal... Oh, it's the same way as Peony. So everybody within... That's really good. She's giving Canto support in this way. That's pretty good. To all allies in cardinal directions. So she would get it. The target who you dance on, and then everybody in the same column or row. That's pretty good. Alright, then we have Attack and Speed Unity. We got Rock Slide Dance 3. So if Singer Dance is used, enables Canto 1 on units. So that would be Peony herself. Then grants Speed and Defense up 6 and Dodge to target ally for 1 turn. So Firestorm Dance gave instant desperation, and this one's giving Dodge. Which is good, because this is a way to get Dodge without being a infantry type unit. So, like, you can go ahead and pop this on, I don't know, the Summer Male Shez, for example, and give him Dodge. Even though he's a flying type unit. So, yeah, this is actually pretty good. Not too shabby there. Then we got Cross Spur Speed, and then we have Attack Oath Echo. So, at the start of turn, if unit's in 2 spaces of an ally, grants attack up 6, and unit can move to a space adjacent to any ally within 2 spaces for 1 turn. Alright, so it's basically just a weaker version of Attack and Speed Oath 4. You're not getting speed, but you get the attack and you get the warp. Now, depending on how you can give these X skills out, this is actually pretty good. Like, you could give this to armor units, and then all of a sudden armored units can warp in. Like, that would be pretty sick. Okay, surely they're going to tell us how these Echo skills work, though, right? Let's see here. Okay, Kvaser's back. Who is our Tempest Trial here? Okay, Kvaser's there. Who's this? Why am I forgetting who this is? Alright, in the chat, you guys will tell me who this is. I can't remember. Okay, so the banner drops on the 16th. We are aware of that. Alright, come on, tell us the goods. Let's see what these attuned heroes do. Attuned heroes carry special attuned skills. You can inherit attuned and other skills from an attuned hero without them leaving your barracks. Okay, so they are basically rearmed heroes in that regard. Oh, that's pretty good. No, so that means you can inherit all the passives that they have and keep them and still get the Echo skill too. Okay. Yeah, they're about to demonstrate that here. Let's see it in action. Oh, come on. So the Echo skill takes up one of the 4 inheritance slots. Oh, boy. That's kind of booty. But, I mean, I guess. And presumably, you're only getting Echo skills from the attuned hero. They're literally just rearmed heroes with 1 extra skill now. You can equip attuned skills in the new skill slot. Some exceptions exist. So, there are restrictions. So, armor and calves cannot get Echo. So, it's basically the same inheritance restrictions as Oath 4, as you would imagine. If this had no restrictions, this actually would have been fire for armors. But, unfortunately, that's not the case. Up to 3 times you can spark on this banner, too. So you can pull a copy of both of them and also her. And they're color sharing, too. So Sonia and Peony are color sharing here. Very interesting. Okay, alright. So I'm guessing Triandra's wouldn't have any restrictions. Her Echo skill was just Death Blow. So you could probably just give that to whoever. Yeah, very interesting development. So there's no Fate channel. They just explained everything here. And they're literally just rearmed heroes with 1 extra skill. I wonder if you get... So if you give the Echo skill to a rearmed hero, then can the rearmed hero then inherit the Echo skill on everybody else too? So you can like daisy chain your arcane heroes and your attuned heroes, I guess. Huh. Well, at the very least, I was very worried that they were going to do like some full-on passive nonsense. Like we were going to be looking at like some power creep skills. They seem pretty tame at the moment. Obviously, they're going to get better in time, but for now, the Echo skills don't seem too busted. They're actually weaker variants of already existing skills. So this one's a weaker Attack and Speed Oath. And then the one Triandra had was a weaker Death Blow. So yeah, I guess that's fine. I don't really have an issue with that. So let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. This was very, very interesting stuff. Very interesting developments. I'm obviously going to skip. I have no orbs to summon with, so not going to be summoning on this banner for me. However, if you're summoning, knock yourself out. It looks like a pretty solid banner. Essentially, there's 3 rearmed heroes on here, and as we are already aware, rearmed heroes are the things you want to be summoning for. So this is your boy Tacho signing out, guys. Hope y'all enjoyed the coverage, and I will catch you guys again tomorrow when we get the data mines.